ladies and gentlemen, WWE RAW, Stephanie Mcmahon, Becky Lynch. I'm about to hop right on into that. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. If you love wrestling, I talk wrestling weekly, have a podcast as well. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of every video that I make. I like to toss in a little bit of sports every now and again as well. So, to the point at hand, Stephanie McMahon, Becky Lynch, we had a segment to kick off Monday Night Raw. Started with Stephanie McMahon and Becky Lynch. Now, this made no sense whatsoever, but I'm about to get into it. Stephanie McMahon's having a back and forth with Becky Lynch. They're talking about WrestleMania. Stephanie McMahon gets on the fact that Becky Lynch is wearing a brace. She tells her she needs to see a doctor. And she says, if you don't see a doctor, look, I gotta suspend you. And Becky Lynch gets mad about that. And she says she's not seeing a doctor. So Stephanie McMahon suspends her and Becky Lynch commences in beating down Stephanie McMahon. We get the beat down, get the security guards out. They get beat down as well. Becky Lynch's music hits. She heads to the back. So let me get this straight. Becky Lynch beat down Stephanie McMahon because Stephanie McMahon wants her to get cleared for the biggest match of her life. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. Who wrote this? Like, who thought that this would make any sense whatsoever other than Stephanie McMahon beating up a heel authority figure? Becky Lynch beating up a heel authority figure. That's the only sense that it makes, that it pops the crowd. That's the only sense that it makes whatsoever. And that it gives Becky Lynch some time off of TV. Because if you haven't read, the injury that Becky Lynch has is legitimate. So it gives her time off of TV, but you could have did it so much better. So give me the book. This could have been done so much better. You have Stephanie McMahon come out. You go through all that. You get on the edge of Stephanie McMahon suspending Becky Lynch. Then you have Ronda Rousey's music hit. Stephanie's looking toward the rampway. Becky's looking toward the rampway. Ronda Rousey comes from behind and lays Becky Lynch out. And we have the beatdown of all beatdowns. I mentioned this on Twitter. It's what I wanted to see. I want to see a Ronda Rousey beatdown of Becky Lynch, the likes of which we have never seen a woman take before. I'm talking a beatdown. I'm talking a table spot. I'm talking blood. If it has to be fake blood like Roman Reigns had that time, I'm cool with that. I just like the dramatic effect of seeing blood trickle down somebody's face. I'm an old school wrestling fan. That's what they used to be. That's what they used to do. And it used to have a dramatic effect. Even going to recently, Becky Lynch, blood coming down her face. She turns around, she's talking to Ronda Rousey, and that is an iconic image of Becky Lynch talking trash on the stage before Survivor Series. But I want color, and I want a table spot. And I want Ronda Rousey to go after that knee. That's what they should have did. Should have had Ronda Rousey go after the knee, take her out, and we should have had a stretcher jab on Becky Lynch, and then bam. Becky Lynch is written off of storylines for however long. Ronda Rousey gets the heat because of it, and Becky Lynch is the enduring face, which will turn into the conquering face whenever she comes back to tear down Ronda Rousey before WrestleMania. So you could have accomplished so many, and the storyline makes sense. It adds to that storyline, which builds that storyline up even more. That's going to main event WrestleMania. So you have so much more options that make sense, and that helps out the storyline instead of having Stephanie McMahon come out and suspend Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch attack her for no good reason other than she doesn't want to go see a doctor. Like, that makes no sense. You have Ronda Rousey lay out Becky Lynch. That makes a whole lot of sense. So, I didn't enjoy that segment. I don't enjoy the fact that Becky Lynch is suspended. Ronda Rousey came back and cut a heck of a promo on Becky Lynch backstage. I feel at times Ronda Rousey rushes a bit too much with her words, but I got angry Ronda, and I wanted angry Ronda. So, I was satisfied with that. And we have some type of build that took place on Monday Night Raw. Not much. But as I said, I would have went with a Ronda Rousey full beat down there instead of the segment that we got with Stephanie McMahon and Becky Lynch. Like, a McMahon has to be involved in every big storyline, for goodness sakes. Can a McMahon just go away? So let the wrestlers deal with this. So that's my thoughts on Stephanie McMahon suspending Becky Lynch and what I would have done if I had the book. Let me know your thoughts on this whole segment. Stephanie McMahon, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey. Let me know your thoughts in the YouTube, either the YouTube comments or on Twitter at OMGCoreyB or at 2SweetPOD. That's the number 2SweetPOD.